one thing we can do with my AI chatbot is we can actually engage in role playing. So if you are a self-directed teacher looking to improve your teaching practice, where it doesn't actually count if you mess up, this is a great tool to use where you're not using your actual students as guinea pigs. Or if you're a school leader and you know that your teachers are struggling with a particular strategy, let's just say turn and talk, you could actually be using either this bot or your own bot to get teachers practicing how to engage students in turn and talks that are deep and not surface level, where the stakes are really low, where again, it's not actually impacting instruction. So here I put in, let's do a role play. And I set the context, fifth grade teacher, turn and talks during reading. And I, as the teacher, want my students to, let's say, discuss what is the main challenge the character is facing, what evidence supports your thinking. So the bot is now engaging in a simulation. And as you can see, these different students are all over the map when it comes to their focus. Some students are focused, but others don't remember the page. Some are not even bothering to respond. So you step closer to this group. So now it's asking me as the bot, what is my next move? Type exactly what you say or do next. So I will say something like, if they're this far off, what if I say, I will stop and regain everyone's attention, excuse my spelling, and explain the deliverable in the turn and talk, and perhaps give them some clues. I will also say cite specific evidence, i.e., how do you know this? See what it says, how well I did. So then it says, perfect, you made a strong instructional move. Let's see how it lands with students. So it's rephrasing what I asked it to do. Eyes up here for a second. I want to be really clear about what your conversation should sound like. Cite the specific evidence, ask yourself, how do I know this? And then this is how the students respond. Okay, the challenge is feeling left out. That's student A. Student B, oh yeah, that sentence shows it. Wait, do we have to actually say the sentence? Okay, I think it's also on page 43 when he sits alone. So this is the debrief in terms of how the bot thinks it went. So it said that I stopped early, not late. That was a good thing. I clarified the deliverable, and that was a good instructional reset, not a behavior one. It focused on the instruction rather than, say, screaming at the kids. And how do you know is a high leverage prompt that teachers could use to really make sure that the students are thinking deeply. Now, what I can refine next is add a student-facing sentence stem. So you did the thinking work here. Now let students sound like it. So your sentence should sound something like, the challenge is blank because on page blank, it says blank. So again, teachers can be using this tool to practice this before they actually do it with students. And as a school leader, you can ask your teachers to engage in role plays. They don't need to necessarily rely on another human being to do this anymore. AI is making this possible. So my name is John Shimberry from Have Life Teaching. I help teachers teach and leaders lead. So if this bot is something you're interested in, I hope you reach out to me. If you're interested in creating your own bot as a school, I do also hope you reach out.